Hey people, what's up? How you doing? My name is Serhat. If you don't know me, this is today's message. Oh my god. It's Saturday, the 21st of March. Let's do this. Let's dig into this. I already received the guidance to use this deck. So let's ask Spirit, Angels, Love, and Light while drinking my bulletproof coffee. What's going on? Hot. Whoa. Firstly, people, can you please enlighten me with how can I create feed on YouTube? Because I googled it. There's no this. I couldn't find a community button to post you and update you with like new things that I'm planning on creating more on YouTube. But yeah, let's focus more on the live reading today. What's today's message, Spirit, Angel? What's going on? Whew. Let's check this. What's going on today? Clearing the way. Four of Keys, clearing the way. I feel like there's some obstacles on your path, or you feel like there are obstacles on the path that you have to take care of, that you have to take care for, that you have to take responsibility for, which is what you're already doing, because this guy here has this tool in his hand to cut the tree. I feel like to create more foundation of having a clear path for the one or the other, because you balanced out more your masculine and your feminine. Now it's the time. What is it that I can do now in this present moment to continue with my mission, to continue with my life path, to continue with my purpose? Also, the second card, the Akashic Library in reverse. The number 2, which looks like number 7 every time when I see the number 2 in reverse. It's like a 7 if you look like this. It's like more listening to your, I feel like the one or the other has, because you created the foundation within balancing out more your masculine and feminine energy. So now it's the time also to listen more to your inner guidance. Now it's the time to write it down, because I feel like the one or the other is seeking so much for guidance in the external rather than looking within yourself and listening to your spirit and listening to your inner truth. What can you do with your truth? Where is your truth even leading you? To which direction, to which path? To understand what kind of tools you can use to clear the path for you. This kind of thing, today's message. Like you have the foundation. You have the foundation to move forward. Now it's a time to listen more to your inner self. What are my tools? What is my inner voice telling me? What is my spirit telling me, so I can continue moving forward rather than listening to the outside, rather than listening to the external, being my own frequency with bottom of the deck, one of forces, the Akashic field. It's like you're so colorful, you're so vibrant, like the Northern Lights. Now it's a time for you to understand your colorful, vibrant being by understanding within your inner self, what kind of colors do I represent, and how can I represent those colors within myself? I'm this beautiful, colorful palette of any kind of color that exists in this planet, because I can represent anyone and anything that I want to represent. But for you, you have to really tap into, it's like if I would ask my external world, what kind of colors do you think I am? And how do you think I can represent those colors? What are my tools? Tell me, please. Tell me how I can move forward and continue forward. But rather than asking your external, ask yourself and dig into your inner being and represent the colors that you want to represent with the tools that you feel the most aligned with. You know, if it's going live stream on Instagram and creating music and creating art, or if it's cooking, because art is something so huge and something so wide, you can do it in any kind of way. You can do it with any kind of tool, as long as you create, as long as you tap into this energy of creation. Let's clarify. Which one should I? The energy oracle, because also in the first 4 keys, clarification, energy, please. Clearing the way. Why? Be clear, angel, spirit. What is happening? Too many cards, but the first card that I see is Happy Family in reverse. Again, 4, foundation. I feel like also letting go of the chains that are holding you back, maybe even like traditions, culture, something that is holding you back within your conditions, because within our families, within our first years of experiencing our experience in this incarnation, we got conditioned the way of how we think right now. We got conditioned the way of what we believe right now and what we think right now. Maybe you like the one or the other, the foundation for you, and clear, what you actually have to clear is like more the belief patterns and belief systems that hold you back by following more your path, by following more your direction, cutting the cords with those beliefs and those thought patterns. The second card, because it looked at me, and again, Archangel Uriel, 7th chakra, crown chakra, understanding the bigger picture, understanding why you had to go through these conditions that you have been through, why you had to reparent yourself, why you have to recondition yourself, and understanding also the bigger picture of realizing that your family was co-creating you to your present moment, to your present being. Again, 4 and 1. It's like creating this foundation of why happened this way it happened. Why am I now the person that I am today? What can I take from that? What kind of wisdom can I adapt from those lessons? And creating new beginnings with that. Let's clear the energy of the Akashic Life. I feel like I have to continue with those cards because it's not that much. Clearing, okay, it's the third card, rest and regenerate in reverse. I feel like also with the 6 and the 1, you have invested a lot into regeneration, rejuvenation, resting. You have recharged yourself. Now it's the time to move forward. Angel of Love in reverse. 6 and 4 again. Maybe even, let's continue with the next cards just to understand. Carrying connections in reverse. Angel of Strength in reverse. 41 in reverse. 50 in reverse, 05. 64, 61. I feel like, because when it's upwards, it means like you have to rest. If this is upwards, it means you have to love yourself more. I feel like you've done a lot of inner work in regards to your current connection. Now it's time to pull your energy back to yourself and see yourself that you are this angel of strength. See yourself that there's new circles, new cycles. They have begun already. And the 5 means always challenging. Like you have to reclaim back your power within your family, within those people that you have just like spreading your power, and they where you felt like you. Okay, this card is looking at me because it's kind of the first card from the other deck, and it's just okay. This card also looks at me like I have to, like get my energy back to this deck. Because bottom of the deck here with the energy cards is Cornucopia in reverse, 11 new beginnings. I feel like for the one or the other, you have invested so much energy into your surroundings, to your current connections, and you recharge and rest a lot. But I feel you have to. It's enough. I feel like it's like continue with spreading your light. Continue with showing the world what you can do. And this first card is like the whole time wanting me to heart chakra in reverse. I feel like you have to also get more in compassion, to allowing yourself more, to love yourself more. It's always so easy to say love yourself more, but what does this mean practically? It means if you're surrounded by people who are just like taking, and you love to give, but there's no receiving back, then like one of the reasons to love yourself more, or one of the things practically to love yourself more, is also to pull yourself back, to say no if you feel like to say no, to be authentic, and to put yourself first, to realize that there are, like, even maybe within your family, that there are people who that constantly hold you back, yet getting your energy, yet not allowing you kind of with their beliefs that they have, with the way that how they conditioned you to, they pull you back. At least you feel like they're pulling you back. And for you to move forward is also to realize I love myself so much and I respect myself so much. I have to move forward. I have to follow my mission. I have to follow my purpose, no matter if I even hurt someone, by just me being myself, by just me being authentic, by just me following my bliss. Sometimes we think we have to put our luck, put our bliss a step back so our surroundings don't get hurt, because they got conditioned to still believe on belief systems that they're not serving you or them either. You know? And that's why sometimes we pull ourselves back to fully shine with our light. We dim ourselves, we dim our light just because we're afraid to overshine someone else, and this person could get hurt, just because we live our true authentic self, you know? It's like for real, like from speaking about my experience, it's 11/11 by the way. It's like I would not put nail polish on my right hand because I would be afraid to hurt my mother with that, because she got conditioned to believe in things that are not serving me but are serving her. But this is like my authentic self, to show the world, like, look, I am vulnerable, I'm sensitive, I have also this other part of my being that is compassionate, that is intuitive, that is reflective, that is expressive, that is more the feminine attributes, you know? This is like as if I would hold myself back and not do this just because I would be afraid to hurt my surroundings, just because I know they got raised and conditioned the way they did, because I got raised and conditioned the same way. So it's like my responsibility. It's my responsibility for my life to take action, to reclaim back my power and express who I am. And this is part of that, you know? Like, that's why I love and respect myself. So I have to fully listen to my spirit, what my spirit has to tell me, and express it to the world in the most authentic self, in the most authentic way. Why should I dim my light just because other people could get overshined by that, or at least feel like it's like someone is still sleeping in the morning and you walk into this room and suddenly turn on the light, and they get blended and they get aggressive, because I used to be someone I get fucking aggressive when someone turns on the light and I'm still sleeping, you know? And this is the same kind of thing. But just because someone might get hurt by you being you, by you living out your most authentic self, by you not even hurting anyone actively, it's like more just something internally that happens within you, and you're like so in alignment with that. So why should I stop myself from being in alignment just because someone could get hurt, but more like hurt in the ego way, because their structures and their beliefs could crumble down, you know? And it's not even pointing out with the finger. It's like, I'm grateful because I realized what kind of lessons I could learn from that. And I'm so grateful for my family, and I'm so grateful for my conditioning. I'm grateful for what I have been through in my life, because it made me to who I am now, to this guy that wears nail polish on his right hand and reads tarot cards, works on his modeling, and does like a billion other things because he wants to, and he feels so in alignment with that. Let's check the Akashic Library in reverse. I feel like I have to use Psychic Tarot for this one. Clarification in regards to also next steps maybe for today's message. Spiritual strength in reverse. Like, for you to gain more your spiritual strength, for you to listen more to your own mind, your own spirit, your own guidance, inner guidance, GPS system, however you want to call that, you have to, again, green color as well, be compassionate towards yourself. Take some time out in a way of not listening to others and their opinions towards what's going on in this world. Listen more to your inner self. And when someone knocks on your door, or where you have a channel where you speak your truth, do that. But not go like out and preach to anyone without even like having the permission, without even them knocking at your door, and be like, you do this wrong and you do this wrong, my spirit is telling me this and this. No. When someone asks you for your opinion, speak your truth. If you have a channel where you are like, this is my table, so I speak here my truth, this is my energy, and whoever is feels called to join me here, you're welcome. I invite you. You're loved, you're supported, we all love us here, you know? This is like our space, because we're all vibrating at the same color, at the same vibe, at the same frequency. But I don't feel like entitled to go through the Instagram stories and talk, like write everyone my opinion. They didn't ask me for that. This is their Instagram story. I knock at their door because I watched that. I put myself into this position to go through their story and watch their opinion, watch their spirit, watch their guidance. If I don't feel in alignment with that, I can just either unfollow them or just put them on mute to not see their stories, or not even look at their stories. And whenever I scroll through the stories, I just overskip theirs, you know? But it's not my responsibility to go to other people and be like sharing thoughts that might separate us. I would rather just share thoughts that connect us even more and be like, wow, you're so mood uplifting, you're so vibe uplifting. Oh, that's so interesting to see what you're doing. Like those kind of things that connects us more rather than separates us, because I go with my ego and be like, oh, you're doing this, like this is wrong. We're like going through this change in the world and blah, 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 blah. You know, this is bullshit. This is something that I don't want at my table. This is something that no one wants at their table. So for you, it's like really listen to your inner spirit and listen to what your inner spirit, your higher self has to tell you. And then if you feel in alignment with it, if you feel called to share this within your space, do that. And the people who are in the same color and the same frequency, they will get attracted, and they will like feel like, oh my God, like you're giving me the message that I was thinking about the whole time, or like you enlightened me so much with your thoughts. Thank you so much for sharing, because you calmed me down, you brought me down on the ground, you grounded me, you gave me stability. Your colors make my colors like become more in alignment, and together we're this northern lights, you know? And second card that I see, birth in reverse. I feel like you have to allow yourself to give more birth to your inner spirit, to fully express your light and colors. Oh my God. And the second card that wanted to come out, I don't know, I just see those two words, deception, no, rejoice in celebration, and awareness. Okay, my ego was playing with me. Look, like happens. But let's go with those two cards. Rejoice in celebration, the Trinity. I just hear Trinity, 3. 333 means connect more with your spirit, connect more with the ascended masters that are surrounded with you, that are there, that give you guidance. Celebrate beautiful things coming for us, for the whole world, for real. Bring yourself this awareness. We kind of stop ourselves from fully listening more, being more independent, and listening more to our inner guidance, to our inner spirit, to what the ascended masters have to tell us. Because everyone plays this unique part on this planet. Everyone has his own unique skills, gifts, abilities. Yet we're all connected. Yet we're all part of something big, something collective, you know? But at the same time, my charger just like, okay. Low battery. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me that I have to charge my laptop, because this would just like turn off. What is like 6%? Amazing. Thank you, Spirit. I love you. Look, this is the thing. Like, the more we open ourselves up to Spirit, the more they help us, because I do the 50% of work. I plugged in my charger of my MacBook, but I put it on the table because I always wait till my charger of the laptop is actually getting like at 4% or 3%. And now it's at 6%, and Spirit was like, no, put it on now. And the charger cable just like fell on the ground. This is what we have. Like, I give 50% my work, and Spirit gives the other 50%. And this is so amazing, right? Or I give 55% and Spirit gives 55, so it's 110, bitches. You got it 110, like 11, you know, when you begin and stuff. So, yeah. And this is the thing with awareness. Like, have the awareness that you're not alone. Like, even if you are alone in your 3D, like, even if you are alone in your room, you're not alone in spirit. You're not alone in the metaphysical realms. Your spirit is never alone. We're all, if you see like everything in quantum, in the perspective of quantum physics, like this coffee liquid here is connected to those cards right now, because if you dig down into, oh, Yasmin, if you dig down to the liquid and see this liquid in a perspective from from chemistry, it's H2O with a lot of caffeine and a lot of almond milk. And if you dig down there in the chemistry perspective, you see molecules. Dig down more to the molecules, you see atoms. Dig down more to the atoms, you get more to physics. And then dig down to the atoms, they're all having those, I don't know how they're called anymore, but there's like energy particles. And this is quantum physics. And those cards are like the same thing. They're all like made of molecules. Dig down to the molecules, atoms, dig down to the atoms, energy particles. So this coffee is actually right now connected to those cards, no matter if it's like this or this or this. It's just like in its own vibration, and this is in its own vibration, yet we're all like connected to like with the vibrations. And this is so amazing. That's why we're not alone, even though we maybe are alone in 3D in this room, but we're not. And this was a sign. My phone just got a notification, you know? So thank you so much for being here with me. This was today's message. I don't know, what is he doing? Like, but this is so cool. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for sharing your vibes, your energy, your love, your support. I love you deeply. I send you love and light. Let's do this for 15 seconds, okay? Be receptive. Archangel Gabriel, Raphael, Metatron, Michael, Spirit Guides. Breathe in from your nose into your gut and breathe out from your mouth. I love you so much, people. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me together, because I enjoyed you. I enjoyed your company. I enjoyed your energy. I appreciate you. And wherever you are, have the awareness that you're loved, supported, blessed, abundant, rich, colorful, vibrant, everything together. Because you're not just something, you're everything and anything, whatever you want to be and whoever you want to become to. All the love, all the best, Serhat. Bye.